I'm Megan with Happy Tails Pet Care, and I'm a professional pet expert and nutrition consultant. My goal is to educate people about animals and help pet owners provide the best care to their beloved pets. See a pet in my video you like? Let me know, and I will feature that pet in more videos. Hello again, everyone. This past weekend, I was able to go to the Tucson Bird Expo in Arizona. It was on Sunday from 9 in the morning to 4 p.m. So I did a couple of videos about the expo to give you guys some information about going. If you're interested in going, it's twice a year, in the spring and in the fall. The expo staff were very friendly. The location was great. It was right off of I-10, very quick and easy access to be able to get to the building. The parking was free, so that's a big bonus. The only inconvenience at the expo was that you could not pay with a credit card to get into the expo, but it wasn't such a big deal because the price was only $5 per person, which is very reasonable. So it wasn't a big deal that you couldn't pay with credit card. Most of the vendors did accept credit card. Overall, the event layout was great. There was a huge variety of vendors. It was easy to walk through and see everything. At the Bird Expo, there was everything from finches to giant macaws, all kinds of parrots, all kinds of different colors. It was just overwhelming of how many birds there were. And not just parrots and finches, there was pigeons, there was quail, just all kinds of things. There was even some chickens. It was just an amazing event. So many birds. And not only were there birds for sale, there was also a pretty big variety of cages, beautiful cages, and very cheap actually. If you're used to going into retail stores to buy parrot cages, you would have loved this expo. The cages were big, beautiful, and they were at such a reasonable price. The other great thing about the expo is that there were tons of bird toys. And for those of us who own parrots anything larger than a sun conure, it's pretty hard to find bird toys that are for big birds, things that are not going to get destroyed within a couple of minutes. And at the Tucson Bird Expo, they had toys for big birds, for large parrots. So all kinds of toys, cages, as well as food. There were several vendors that were selling parrot food. So this expo was just great. Birds for sale, cages, food, toys, everything you could think of. There was raffles going on. It was an awesome event. So here is a video about the event so you can see for yourself what it looked like, the vendors that were there, and all of the birds that they had. Again, please keep in mind that this is a one-day event expo, so the cages are small. The birds are confined in small cages, and there are a lot of birds in one cage. However, there is no abuse going on. The birds were doing great. The breeders know so much about their birds. They take great care of them. So it was a one-day event where the birds had limited space because of the limited space available. So you're going to be able to see for yourself what it looked like and see the amazing birds at this awesome expo. Here we are entering the Bird Expo. There are also jewelry vendors. There were lovebirds of all colors. And there was also a do-it-yourself bird toy. And this booth right here, this one is the one that was doing the do-it-yourself toys. There were quail. This gentleman here had lots of different types of parrots, several different colors of African ringnecks, as well as many other birds, conures, the rainbow lorikeets, parakeets, as well as canaries and lovebirds, and just really all types of birds. The princess parrots. Lots of different types of conures. More rainbow lorikeets. And like I said, every type of lovebird you could think of. There were several birds just out on stands. Lots of different types of finches. Here we're looking at the Canaries. And this is the quail. There were several different types of quail. I got 2 button quail from here. And this gentleman sold bird toys, lots of different types for different sized birds. And bird houses, of course, for all sizes of bird. And there was art as well. And of course, bird supplies. Several of the conures were out on stands. And cockatoos as well. And don't forget your birds at Christmas. More conures. Turquoise green cheek conures. And bird toys, tons of bird toys. There are also rose-breasted cockatoos at the Expo, something that's very hard to find. Pigeons, ringneck dove, more canaries, a chicken, and beautiful art, more beautiful bird art. Here we're looking at more pigeons, different types of fancy pigeons. And this is a golden pheasant. This gentleman was selling bird stands. These are very beautiful, very nice and creative things to have in your house. And here we're looking at finches. This booth here had all types of finches, just everything you could think of. If you like finches and you're looking to expand your aviary, this is definitely the place to be. Mockingbirds as well. Chickens. And starlings. More bird toys here. And cages, all types of cages, big ones, small ones, cages that are really hard to find when you're looking in retail stores, and they were all at a very great price. So now that you got to see what the expo was like, I'll show you some of the birds that I got. I was very happy with the expo. I went home with 9 birds. My friend who came along also went home with a cockatoo. And here's a picture of my husband carrying all of the bird cages for us. I got a pair of Golden finches, which are very colorful, very beautiful little birds. And I also got cordon finch, which are these little blue birds that are very pretty. The boys have blue cheeks. Just really makes them stand out. And I also bought a canary. I already have one canary, and I wanted to have someone else for him to stay with. As well as we bought 2 button quail and 2 diamond dove. And this bird behind me, I did not buy at the Bird Expo. For those of you who do follow me on Instagram, you already know that this is a pigeon that I found on the side of the road, had been hit and was unable to fly. So he's making a fast recovery, and I think he's going to be able to go out again soon. So for those of you wanting to go to a bird expo, I definitely recommend the Tucson Bird Expo if you're in the area or somewhere close by. I drove almost 5 hours to get to this expo, and it was great. Really enjoyed it. So anybody in the area, I think it's definitely worth it for you guys to go in the spring or next year in the fall. Please let me know if you have any questions about the expo, more detailed information that you would like to know. Please leave it in the comments, and please give the video a thumbs up. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up to help my channel, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and read my blog at mjhappytales.com. Thanks for joining me.